Okay, hopefully the heat should shut off here in a few seconds or so, but another day of Century finds, or yesterday was anyways. Um, I stumbled onto an old pair of ladder jacks out there, so this is something I've been kind of keeping an eye out for since I've been working with these old houses for a while now. Well, I guess I can't operate them and get far enough away from them at the same time. But the one closest to the camera is oriented in its upright, correct position. The one in the rear is not. The only question I have so far with regards to these is whether or not they're to be used underslung inboard or outboard on the ladders. And I'll show you a picture here in a second on Google, but looks like technically they can be used either way, but I figured for scrap metal price, I definitely wasn't going to pass these up because I know at some point I'm going to wind up using these. Let me show you what I was talking about. So this is what I would, in my wording, would be an outboard, or set up to use as outboard. And that, well, inboard or underslung. And like I said, it looks like it will adjust to go either way. So anyways, that was the one thing I actually went there for yesterday. But then I saw these. And it was too cold to bother filming anything on site, so I figured I would just take these with since they're not very heavy, won't cost much. Anyways, I'm wondering how many of you recognize what these are. It took me, I don't know, a few minutes once I got them home to realize what they possibly could be. Maybe it helps to imagine it like that. Anyways, this one is almost complete, but it's missing an additional tab here. Looks like it was cast iron. But it's supposed to have an additional tab here for one more screw off to the left or right, in addition to, or excuse me, one more hole off to the left or the right to mount it. And then they're adjustable in height. They're adjustable in angle and hold something that's half round. So after a few minutes of looking at them when I got them home yesterday, it dawned on me that they might possibly be antique rain gutter hangers. And sure enough, I found some similar to them on Google also. So I'm sure they'll probably just get thrown away at some point, but at least had to look into them. Another thing that I stumbled onto was this old set of dividers. I hadn't seen a mechanism quite like this though before. Don't know if this will show up, but there's a little spring steel clip underneath this thumb wheel here for one, and there's this additional stiffener on the front of it. Kind of puzzled as to what the additional stiffener would be for, but anyways, they with a little bit of a cleanup, they might be useful at some point, and if not, again, it didn't cost much. So anyways, that and a clamp that was missing its handle, so can never really have quite enough clamps around. But anyways, I just figured I would share those interesting little tidbits with you guys. I'll catch you later.